Hey everybody, we're getting ready to start live in about 2 minutes. So, hey Jackie, good to see you. I see that you're on with us. So, hopefully some of the rest of you will join on. Got 13 viewers now. Oh, I'm batting 1,000. So anyway, I'll be back with you here in just. Starting now. Well, hello everybody, and welcome to our. Let's see, what is this? Wednesday evening feed, and we got a little bit of stuff to talk about out there. Mark, how you doing?
Doing great.
I'm not
Good to see
getting any
everybody
audio.
again.
Somebody go in there and smack him. Are you there now?
I'm doing great.
I'm getting no audio from Mark.
Test, test.
Let's see if I can figure out what's wrong with you here.
I'm not muted.
Hang in there, Mark. We're getting there. Everybody hang on just a minute. Getting no audio from Matt Mark.
Test, test.
As my trusty technician walks around me. And,
Test, test.
We're going to get you fixed here in just a second, Mark. Can you hear me? Shake your head, yes. Okay.
I
he
hear
can
you just
me,
fine.
but I can't hear him.
How about now?
Say something, Mark.
Test one, test one.
Nope. I see him on his
Test
meter
one.
here. It's coming up and going.
Test 1, 2,
Hang
3,
on.
4.
Don't leave us yet, folks. We're going to be right back. How you like my white screen? Go woohoo! Well, we're not done yet. Can everybody hear me out there? Can you guys hear me okay? Okay. Chris Beecher says Mark is good. So he must be going out over the air.
Yeah, I don't know why you can't hear him.
But I can't hear him.
Test 1, 2. Well, I'm glad everybody out there can hear me. I hope everybody out there is doing great this
I wonder
afternoon.
if my headphones are plugged in.
They should be.
Yeah, I guess they are. Got a lot of cables over here around me.
Unless they come unplugged for some reason. Microphone output.
Well, let's see. Yeah, I'm still putting out because I'm on there. Okay, Catherine Bridges says she can hear you and me, Mark, but I can't hear you for anything in the world up here. Hang on just a minute. We're going to work on this while we talk. Whoops. Here we go. Let's see here. We're still working this technical issue. We'll get these ironed out here one of these days, folks.
Switch device. Test it now.
Okay, give me a test, Mark. Yeah, I got you. All right, I have you now if I can get your picture back. There we go. Now can you see me and hear me? I lost your audio again. What happened there? Okay. Jackie Matt says she can hear both of us, so we may talk a little bit more. Give me just a minute. We got one more thing here to try. Speak to me, Marcus. I heard you dimly. 1, 2, 3, 4. I wonder if my audio's turned up on my headphones.
I don't know.
I heard that real good. I can hear him very faintly through the headphones.
Okay, let me check the audio settings over here.
So hold on, we're just about there, everybody. I am apologizing big time. Anyway, Jackie Mathis says, good to see y'all again, and good to see you too, Jackie. And Catherine Bridges, always good to have you on board with us. Chris Meacham, what do you know? No, I'm just joking. Judy says, thank you for keeping us informed. R.O. says, I can hear Mark. And Chris says, Mark's coming in. Barbara Pierpoint, our newest member who started out in our chat, is now a member of our group here. And we're looking forward to, what'd you say? Oh, yeah, he said, hi, Barbara. Okay. R.O. says, yes, hear you too. DB says, yes. And everybody seems to be saying they can hear both of us. Now R.O. says, I can't hear Mark. Jacob Grigsby says, hi. And Jackie says she can't hear Mark. Let's see here. Tanya Runyon says, a gracious good evening, David and Marcus. How are my watchers of the wind? Your watchers of the wind are doing pretty good. We are making some progress on some things. It's going to help you guys as we go along. We're still trying to get these audio problems worked out. I don't know what exactly has happened, but it seems like every time we leave and come back, something changes on the computer. I don't know what it is, but I guess the computer does. It does an update or something, and everything changes. So we're going to have to keep going on this. Mark, are you hearing me okay? Yeah, he says he can hear me just fine. I can hear you. You're very faint, but I can hear you. Don't know exactly what's happened to us. We're going to continue to work on this as we go through all this stuff. But anyway, so we're looking at the radar, as you can see right over my head there. We got some showers. Not much in the way of thunderstorm. I guess there's a little bit of thunder in it. Not much, though. I don't see any lightning returns on it, but that's back in Missouri. That's part of that system coming in. It's going to change our weather drastically. Yeah, Tracy Runyon says we got gremlins, Mark. I'm beginning to believe that. We got gremlins running all through this system here, but we're going to get it worked out. I'm going to say, be gone. But anyway, so I'm glad you guys joined us. I wish that we had been on here sooner. We've got a lot of things going on, and I want to talk to you a little bit about the winter that we're going to be coming up on. I'm working on a major video of the winter outlook, and it's a little bit more complicated, so that's why it's taking me a little longer to get it posted. I will have it posted, I think, by maybe I guess Saturday. We're going to shoot for posting it Saturday. Isn't that right, Shane? Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to shoot for Saturday morning. We're going to post the new 2023-24 fall and early winter outlook. Now, I'm not going to go all the way up into the deep winter past January, but I can tell you right now, if you're a snow lover, you're going to love this one because I've never seen anything quite like this, the way it's going. Mark, you there?
I'm here.
Woo! Blow me away. I got to cut my eardrums down a little bit. Okay. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, he's here. We're having a good conversation now. Hi, Mark.
Hi, how are you?
Good grief, he's loud. Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at the meter, and it's kind of pegging out every time I say anything.
Yeah.
Do you want me to turn my mic down or anything?
You might try. Let me see what Shane's intending to do. Try turning your mic down just a fraction there. You've got a volume control on.
Okay, how's that?
That's a little better, a little bit more.
Okay, now?
Yeah.
I can turn it down on you so everybody else can
He's
hear
gonna turn him down on me. Don't you turn down anything else, just so that I'm gonna let it where I can. Okay, talk to me a little bit while you're doing this.
Okay. How much do you want me to talk to you? Let's talk about all that rain over there in Missouri.
More.
We're looking at some of the cameras over there earlier, and it's just a cool, damp, rainy day over there. The birds aren't even flying.
Yeah, I think I saw that. Do you remember what camera that was? We'll go take a look at that real quick.
It's the one at Poplar Bluff, or nearby Poplar Bluff.
I see it. Hang on a second. I'll put us over there and take a look at it. Well, I said I would. Here we go. That's Boycom. I don't think that one's got. Yeah, it does. There they are.
The birds on the wire.
They were right there. Oops. Right there over your head there.
Yep.
Sitting on a pole. I noticed earlier they were kind of sliding down that pole a little bit, and I said to somebody that they're gonna get down to the bottom and pile up on each other and start laughing and having a big time. But anyway, yeah, those are starlings. They're getting in out of the rain. Well, not out of the rain. They're just probably too wet to fly much. But you can see it is raining over in Missouri. That's that area of precipitation we were showing you guys. 67 degrees, so it's fairly pleasant and cool over there. I'm gonna put this in motion. And this is, you can see it's not making a lot of eastward progress, but it will eventually. This is what's going to eventually come in here, I think, tomorrow, Mark. And that accurate?
Yeah. Yeah. And the thing about these storms aren't moving real fast.
Right.
So when it's raining, it's going to be raining for a while.
Yeah. So might could pick up anywhere from, they're telling us a quarter to a half inch in our area, but I guess they're going to pick up a little more out there because it has been going out there for a while. Let me see
Yep.
if I can find a little closer radar.
Yeah. We to find any hint of severe weather, we need to go all the way down into Texas. They've been having some severe thunderstorm warnings today.
Yeah, I see that. I'm going to take a quick gander at the radar out of Plano. That's not much for radar. I bet that's the airport radar. And that one is too. Let's see here. We do have one somewhere. Here's one back here around. Ooh, yeah. Back here around Abilene. And we looks like we got a chaser in there on this one. Vince Waliti says seethestorm.net, and he's traveling across that storm that's out there. He's just on the outer edges of that severe storm. Looks like on the back side of it. But
Right.
yeah, that's some pretty good rains going on there.
Yeah, in addition to the severe thunderstorms, they've got some flash flooding warnings out that way as well.
Okay. Let's see here. I might put my glasses on so I can see the folks chatting with me. For some reason, I've looked at computers all day and it's got my eyes a little blurry. I guess there's a little bit of eye strain going on here. So hopefully you guys won't make fun of me. Ann Shelton. Okay, Tracy Rain says we're coming in crystal clear now, and Ann Shelton says maybe a good time to spend a winter in Florida. And Barbara Pierpoint says, you are right, Ann. Of course, Barbara's in a place where she gets all the inside scoop of this stuff. She hears us talking and everything.
Yeah.
And but anyway, we're glad to have her
Well,
on board.
From what I've seen and what I've read, a lot of the people who look at such things in the long range are saying that the cool air, colder air, maybe not as cold as here, but the cooler air could be all the way down into Florida for the
Well,
winter.
and that's true. This is not going to be a pleasant winter. I got news for everyone. And I'm going to explain all that, why I've come to that conclusion in my actual post I do on Saturday with the actual winter weather outlook. And we'll talk about fall. We'll talk about whether we're not going to have what kind of weather we're going to have for Thanksgiving, what kind of weather we're going to have maybe for Christmas. Of course, the further out you get, the less accurate it becomes. But I'll tell you the truth. The things I've seen, all of them, all the main indicators are pointing to a colder and snowier winter this year than what we've seen because we've got an El Nino, and we've had La Ninas for the last 3 years. So this is the first El Nino we've had in 7 years. So I can tell you right now, this is going to be something different than anything you've seen in a good while. And the one thing I saw, I'm not even going to talk about that just yet, about the comparison on the 2009, 2010 winter.
Right, we can save that for the actual outlook.
Yeah,
video.
absolutely, because that's could be a little weird. And I'm not sure that it's going to come to pass what it was showing anyway. We just want to have to see, you know, how that thing turns out. So we've got severe storms here in Texas. That's not going to affect us. In fact, I don't see anything affecting us anytime soon. Let's go here to Little Rock, Arkansas's radar. And you see you got some down in the lower, let's see, Arkansas, Louisiana border, and a little bit over towards western Mississippi. And nothing major, nothing to speak of. I don't see, let's see what this is right here, see if that's somebody we can watch. Perry County Weather Watchers, that's over in Missouri. Well, they've had some rain because it's got the lens kind of fogged up, but looks like they got a little bit maybe of modest clouds there, but not much. It looks like it's more just, let's see, that would be stratocumulus clouds, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. And hey, you surprised I knew that. I know you, Mark. I got you. Let's see here.
I would hope our spotters would. I've taught them clouds enough.
Oh, I know.
Sometimes, you know.
Well, even I have times I have to have a little bit of memory lapse. I say, well, wait a minute, what was that cloud? But believe me, the clouds can tell you a lot if you pay attention to them. It looks like this stuff goes all the way back up to St. Louis. Let's go ahead and look up this way at the radar, see what that looks like. Not much. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn on the overall national radar, and we'll see what this all turns out to be. Really nothing much. Looks like definitely the largest amount of rain and stuff is back around Oklahoma City, back to Wichita Falls. So those areas are a little bit on the strong side. You got some severe storms there. You got some special weather statements. You got some flash flood watches and warnings. Not a good place to be. But, you know, here in Kentucky, we've had some rain in some areas. Some places need a little bit more rain. And we're hoping that we'll get some of this all said and done. Let's see here. What we got? Who's talking to me now? It says, Sandy Christian says, hey, everyone. Solo Traveler 315 says, looking forward to cooler weather and hope we have lots of snow this year. You know what? I believe she's going to get her wish. You've seen some of that data, Mark. What do you think?
Well, I think it's entirely possible. We do have several different parameters coming together that's going to point to more snow in our area than we've seen for a while.
Tracy Onion says, hey, we can ask Mother Nature politely for a mild winter. Whether or not she will is another thing. You know, we had Mother Nature here the other day. Remember that?
Yeah. I was just going to say, we happen to know Mother Nature, and she can be a little capricious at times.
Yes, and we're going to bring her on here at some point and introduce her to you all probably pretty soon. I'm excited to have Emily, who is Mother Nature, with us on board. And hey, Luke Swagger says, hi, David. Thanks for keeping us safe. Hey, Luke, I got to ask you, what's for dinner tomorrow? Or lunch? Let's do lunch. Yeah, what's for lunch tomorrow? We're waiting to see. Ann Shelton says, only kidding. I can never spend more than a few days away from my messy Kentucky home. And I know what you mean. I'm the same way. No place like home. Nikki Winter says, I love snow, thinking maybe a white Christmas again. Well, you know, I've looked at that, and I would have said white Christmas, possible. But, you know, this being the type of year that it is and the amount of cold air we're going to be dealing with out of the north, I'm kind of thinking that we'll get a pretty good lick of cold right after Christmas, like maybe the day after, the 26th or 27th. We could get pounded with a pretty good storm, which is fine because that way everybody gets to do their traveling and gets to get their presents and things like that. I'm getting a bunch of switches, so I already know what I'm getting for Christmas. So, but, you know, Tammy Buckner says, hey, David, looking forward to your winter outlook. I tell you, I'm looking forward to getting it posted because it has been a job and a half trying to write that thing. There's been so many things. Yeah. You know, I've never Go ahead.
We've been kicking this back and forth for probably a month, almost a month and a half, trying to get all the stuff together to indicate what we think is going to happen.
And, you know, I talked about the change coming on the 8th. Gosh, how long ago was it?
It's probably close to 2 months.
Yeah, that was the first time
when we first started talking about it. Yeah.
And of course, now as it's gotten closer, all of a sudden everybody said, "Hey, it's going to get colder on the 8th." Okay, well, they should have been watching. They should have been watching us, huh?
Yeah, welcome to the party.
But that's okay. I mean, it's all fun here, and we're looking forward to working with you guys. I'm really excited about the time we call the first snow. You know, we used to have a tradition around here. It's called the Feast of the First Snow. Uh-oh. Luke says we're having Caribbean grilled chicken, rice, grilled vegetables, stuffed jalapenos, and soup, of course. Oh, my goodness. I guess I know where I'm going to have to eat tomorrow, you know.
Yeah.
It sure sounds good. Luke, by the way, is a chef. He's a chef at the place where we work, and he knows how to cook some food. Oh, my goodness. But, you know, he's really good at what he does. And I mean, the food is, I can't even talk too much about it. Anyway, I want to tell you guys, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, because we got some special stuff coming up. We have a Facebook page for watchers. For Weather and Wisdom.
Right.
The same name that we have on this channel, we've got a Facebook page there. So all you have to do is go to that page and hit like and follow, and you'll be notified of things that are coming up. In fact, we'll put some stuff on there. It's not even on my personal page. I know a lot of you guys are on my personal page. That's fine,
Yeah.
but
We'll be doing little weather updates on there. When we
Right.
can't be on here, we'll send you a text version of what we expect the weather to be doing.
And if you haven't subscribed, be sure and do that, because when you do, you get a Watchers of the Wind, let me get it right here, decal to put on the back of your car. And I've got one on mine. Mark's got one on his. I think Barbara's got one on hers. Several people have them that have subscribed to us. Of course, I subscribe to my own channel. I'd be silly if I didn't. But yeah, that was a design that we came up with after everybody said, "Hey, we need to see what our tribe name is." I'd say, "Hey, welcome to the tribe," when someone would subscribe, and you know, so when you subscribe to it, you get to get one of those decals. So we have an email. I don't think I've got it posted up here. It's in the what? It's in the bio of this channel. So if you go down the bio, you'll see an email where you can contact us and give us your address and tell us what you want. And Tammy Buckner says, "I would like one, please." And Sandy Christian says she needs to get one. Tracy Runyon says, "I want one." And I tell you, that's just the first of several things we got coming. I keep telling them I need a coffee cup that we can have you guys, if you wanted to order one, you can get one of those. We got a lot of things that are in mind, but we'll keep you posted on the Weather and Wisdom Facebook page. You can contact us through that as well. I think the email is on that page as well. And so just stay close to us. We're not done. I know we don't get on here as often as we would like, but there's been no weather. I mean, you know, we get on here and say, "Well, what are we going to talk about?" Well, we can talk about how it's sunny and dry. That's what it's been. Sunny and dry has been you know.
Yeah.
Go
We
ahead.
can talk about local events around here in Christian County, maybe Todd County, but that doesn't help any of the rest of y'all that are over in West Tennessee or West
right.
Kentucky.
Oh, but I tell you what is coming up that I always enjoyed was the Ham Festival over in Cadiz in Trigg County. That is a big deal. I think it comes up next weekend, I believe. Is that right? This when?
I believe it's next weekend, yeah.
The weekend of the 13th.
Yeah, the weekend of the 13th. That's when it comes up. And generally, I would be over there. I'm probably not going to make it this year because of work commitments. But anyway, Barbara Pierpoint says she said she would make me one, the coffee cup that is, and she needs the file from Amy. Hey, Amy. But anyway, Tammy Buckner says, "Hey, David, where is the donate page?" Maybe you can answer that question, Shane or Amy, either one of you here that can answer that question.
What's that?
Where they can donate, where the donate page is.
It's in the About Me. There should be a donate link.
Okay, it's in the About Me on the bio of this page. It should be in the About link. Let's see. Tracy Rain says, "How about doing a This Day in Weather History vlog?" Tracy, you're making me sound like a Weather Channel now. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Yeah. We might do one on a local level. I don't know. We'll look at that. I will tell you that.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mark.
Well, I was just saying, this day in weather history, you have to pick one event. Weather happens constantly all the time, so any given day there might be a dozen different things that happen that are historical, as far as being something greater or better or faster or more rain, more snow, less snow, any given day. So that gets hard to do.
And I agree. Yeah. And right now we're trying to put together some things that you guys are going to really be looking at and enjoying. Like we just did one on the fall colors, so what makes a good fall. And now we're fixing to do the weather update. It's going to be a video this year, which we haven't done before. So it's going to be different. I'm hoping I can have enough video to put it all together and not be boring to you guys. But I'm going to tell you and explain to you exactly what it is I did and found that brought me to the conclusion that I came to. And you're going to see that we have a lot of things that we can do, and I don't think there's any doubt we're going to have a snowier and colder winter than what we've had in a good while. Now, I want to jump into it. I hesitate because I do have the full video coming, and we're going to post that on Saturday. So be sure and watch out for it. We're going to probably try to do that Saturday morning, and that way everybody will get a chance to see it and look over it, and you will understand then what I'm talking about, because there's some details in there. Probably most of you aren't interested in the details. You want to know just, well, exactly what's it going to do, though. And I'm going to tell you that, but you know, if I don't tell you how I came to that conclusion, you won't know that there's anything different about mine as opposed to anyone else's. So I think you'll enjoy what we've got, and we'll see how it plays out. But
Yeah. One hint for everyone, this forecast for this winter has a lot of moving parts.
oh yes, I can tell you that this is going to be one of the stormiest as far as a storm of some type, whether it be winter storm or even a severe storm or you know, I'm not even going to say ice storm. Oh, doggone, I didn't mean to say that. Never mind. Erase that from you. I don't think that's going to happen, but you know, there's always a possibility every winter that you'll have something like that, and we don't want that to happen because it really does cause us all a lot of trouble. But anyway, hey, Tammy said, thank you, Tammy. I appreciate you showing us that you're here and you're a supporter of us. We're going to get you one of those decals. Just gotta have you just gotta go on there and send us your information where we can contact you and give you all the details. We'll have our marketing person who's in charge of the online store, soon to be introduced online store, and she will be able to get with you on that and help you get that decal you're needing. So anyway, but do encourage other folks. Right now we need more subscribers, and I know it's hard when we're out here and you don't get a chance to see us every day because, like I said, if there's not a event of any kind going on, if there's no weather going on, there's no point in us coming on here and waste everybody's time. We could probably just, you know, tell stories and things like that. But you guys are not on here to hear the stories. You're on here to get your weather. And Amy has posted on the chat for those who are on there. She tells.
I'm working on it again.
Well, she's working on it again anyway, but she'll hopefully give you some ideas of how to get a hold of her and get the information you need. Yeah, so we've been doing a lot of things recently. We had an open house here at the Weather Center, and it seemed to have gone over well. It was with the political folks at the fiscal court and the city council, and they had a pretty good turnout. But you know what? There's a lot of things going on here on the weekends, and I swear, if you don't pick out just the right day, everybody gets pulled in a dozen different directions. So we're okay. I hear it. Did I hear an alarm going off, Mark? What's going on?
Yes, you do. Hang on just a minute.
Okay, we got a little alarm going on. We're going to see what this is all about.
This is a test of NOAA radio
Ah.
warning device.
They're doing a test.
Yep. Did everybody get the test today, the national test? I'm waiting to see, because I did.
I certainly did.
Yeah.
All three phones at my house.
All three phones, the TVs, and anything else they could think of. So I guess that, okay, Amy's got that up. Says everyone interested in getting a decal, send contact details to their email address listed in our About Me page, and they'll contact you. And
The donation link is in the About Me. The donation link is in the About Me.
okay, that donation link is in the About Me section as well. So if you guys feel so, if you love us that much, I don't understand why people donate to us, but I do think the world of you, and I'll try to make it up to you in other ways in the future. And I appreciate you all very much. Again, I'm going to show you this Watchers of the Wind decal that you can get, and it looks really good on your. All right, I gotta remember the camera is this way. Let me get my fingers out of the way. It looks really good on the back of your windshield or back of your window. It's not that big, but it does look really good. And if you're a member of my Watchers of the Wind tribe, you're in good company. And Jacob Grisby says he did all as far as contacting you. He wants one of those decals. Jacob, you got to subscribe to us. If you subscribe to us, then certainly you're eligible for it. So we'll try to get you one taken care of. Tracy Runyon says she loves the design. It is. It's based on my Native American heritage. It's I don't know how we came up with all that. At some point, I'm going to start showing you some wisdom on here. It's certainly not always with the weather, but I do have a way with making people feel better. I always try to point the way upwards whenever I do a post about the weather. At the end, I'll put a little thought on there. And that's not something I make up. I don't know, it just comes to me. I don't know how it gets on there, but anyway, it seems to be something people like, and I'm glad to help them with that. So I might look around at a couple more cameras. These guys up here are still getting some rain. Bell City. I always like this little town. This is Bell City, Missouri, and it's just a quiet, sleepy little town. It's on a Wednesday evening. Everybody's either gone to church or they're snuggled in home having supper. What time is it anyway? I'm kind of hungry myself. Oh, it's supper time here. Anyway, but you guys, I hope that you are going to enjoy this weather that's coming, because we're looking at highs on Saturday only in the low to mid 60s. In fact, there may be some places up to the north of us it's only getting in the 50s for highs. In fact, parts of northern Kentucky may only be in the upper 50s for highs on that part of the state. So anyway, I think that'll keep on, and we're going to get a little bit of a warming trend next week. It's not going to be a big warming trend. I can tell you right now the 90s are done for the year, and I'm pretty sure the 80s are done. We're going to wait and see just a little bit, but if they're not done, they're going to be done very, very soon. But I think highs might get up into the 70s a little bit next week, maybe low 70s, maybe even mid 70s. But I'm telling you what, the next storm that comes behind this one is going to be a doozy. It looks to me like right now it's going to be a big one. It's certainly going to be colder behind it. We're looking at November type temperatures when this one comes in, and it's going to be really chilly. If you got plans even this weekend, say Friday night for the Friday night football games, you want to wear a coat and jacket and bundle up a little bit. Hopefully your favorite team will win, but maybe the cold will make them move a little faster. Anyway, it would me. I'd be saying, ooh, it's cold, I got to get moving. So anyway, but anyway, it should be a lot of sporting events that it'll kind of feel good, to be honest with you. Instead of being out there all hot and sweaty, you'll be able to snuggle up and put jackets on and watch a good old football game and relax and enjoy your Friday evening. And anyway, hey, Dave's on here. Look at that. It says, howdy, Mark and Dave, watching you from Huntington, West Virginia.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah, we've been waiting for you, Dave. Wondered how you were doing. Well, sorry we missed you last time, but you've never been far from our thoughts. We're glad to have you back on board with us. Let's see here. Tracy Runyon says Friday is looking to be 60 degrees. I'd say that's about right. Let's see here, Tracy. Where are you located? Are you in Hopkinsville area or out in a different area? Somebody made a face at me over the monitor. So.
Check
Okay, Dave, I'm told they want me to check with you and make sure you got the stuff you had ordered. So if you would, let me know if you did, because they're standing right here making faces at me, and I'm kind of getting a little bit paranoid because I can't see much because of all these lights around me. So I see these eyes looking at me from just over the monitors. And, oh, my goodness. So anyway. Oh, okay. So Tracy's in Grandview, Missouri. And Dave says he loves his cup. So, Dave, we're glad of that. That makes our heart sing that you got your stuff and that you love what you got. And we hope that you'll continue staying with us and being one of our fans. We love having you as a fan. And actually, we're a fan of yours, too, just so you know. Hey, I tell you what, some of you guys, if you get a chance to, and you have one of those Watchers of the Wind decals on your vehicle, take a picture of it and send it to us. And we may do a little thing and feature that one of these days. Dave says, great quality. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that a lot. And Amy's around here somewhere clapping her hands and smiling, so she's happy with it, too, that you do like it. And because she's the one that was responsible for it. And we're happy that you enjoy it. So, Tracy, looks like, let's see, if you're in Grandview, Missouri, let me see where that is. See if I can find it, and we'll see what your weather looks like out there. It does look like the weather is starting to ease up a little bit as far as the rain goes. What town are you nearby besides Grandview? Just south of Kansas City. Okay. Well, let me pull out here and go to the west. Let's see, Kansas City. Kansas, oh no, that's New York City. We're not supposed to say it like that. Springfield. My goodness, I know where Kansas City is. I've seen it all over the place before, but here we go. Okay, I found, oops, let me go back up here to it. There we go. And I'm going to find you. So, I found you. Yes. There is Grandview. I'm going to go down and see if you can see your house in here, Tracy. This is Highway 49. I see Main Street. As get a little close, you see those little gray areas starting to show up. Those are houses. Well, actually, those are buildings, the big long ones. But these right here all are houses. So, see, what street is that on? That's on 15th. Yeah, 15th Street. So, and there's High Grove Road. So, anyway, just thought I'd show you that we can zoom in and look at your house. Dave says thank you all. Oh, my goodness, Dave. He has donated another $50 to us. Dave, I can't tell you how much we appreciate you. I wasn't feeding you all those things to get a donation. We just appreciate you anyway. But, hey, thank you so much for that. And I hope that we may have something else coming to you one of these days here for long. We got some other things in mind, and we'll see what we can do for you on that. But thank you so much, Dave. It means a lot. And the rest of you, I hope that you are enjoying our feed. We're about 41 minutes into it now. Got sirens going outside. Y'all smell smoke? No. I do smell a little smoke. I guess we're okay, though. We're in a concrete type building, and so therefore it'll be hard for this place to catch a fire. But the smoke better. Okay, Tracy Rain says, got to get dinner going. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Sleep sweet. Thank you, Tracy, and it was good talking to you. Thank you very much. And we'll see you next time. I'm going to go back down here to our local area. Again, it looks like this area of Shires, Mark, is starting to dissipate out to the west. So
It's definitely weakening down a little bit, yeah.
So what are we looking like for the folks who are in this area? What are they looking like as far as it goes to tomorrow?
Showers, mostly showers, probably starting after midday. We may have some showers around in the morning, but the more intense ones or the more steady steady rain will move in around late day. Tomorrow night and into Friday morning, we may get some thunder showers with those showers as that cold front comes through.
Okay, so yeah, it'll still be a fairly cool day tomorrow because of the clouds and the rain. It ought to be a fairly decent, peaceful day. It's a Thursday, so it's a little miniature Friday Eve, we can call it. So it'll be a good time to enjoy. Hotel Mario, is October looking dry like September was? Short answer, no. It looks like it's going to be a fairly wet period. I think that we're going to see at least 2 to 3 storms come through in October. And each one of them is going to have some much cooler air behind it. The one this week is coming through. It doesn't have a whole lot of rain with it, but then we go into let's see. The next week we'll start off Monday with a little bit warmer. Highs may get up to about 70, and that'll continue. Just a slight warm up next week. But then as we get towards mid to end of the week, yeah, we got a big storm coming, and we'll see what that's going to bring because the air behind that is much cooler than what we're going to get this weekend. So we'll see just how low it will go. Hey, Shelley Workman's with us. She says, supper's over. Hi, y'all. Hi, Shelley. It's good to hear from you again. We saw you quite a bit over the last week or so, but we're glad to have you on here with us. Thank you, and welcome aboard.
Dave,
Yeah.
let's just talk a minute about how cool the overnight lows are going to be come Friday night, Saturday night.
Oh, yes.
You know, definitely down in the 40s, maybe in the upper 30s for some areas, especially on the northern part of our viewing area. We could see a hint of frost in some areas.
Some scattered light frost. I don't think it'll be the killing kind yet. What worries me a little bit about the frost is that we want our fall colors to come on out. Now, this right here will probably bring them out big time. I'd say by next week at this time, the colors will be showing in a big kind of way. Hey, by the way, Shelley, Dave says we're going to take the leftovers, so if you got some. He's hinting. Of course, you got to go to West Virginia to get it, but he's sitting there probably starving. So anyway. But I'm sorry to interrupt you guys at supper time. Dave's sitting there laughing now at us. So, yeah, anyway, we like to have fun on here with you guys, and we think the world of you. And I tell you what, Dave, also, just for the heck of it, send us your shirt size. We may work on some T-shirts one of these days for long. We might want to send you one just for the heck of it. We'll use you as a test subject, see if you like it. But anyway, let's see. Shelley Workman says we're going to have to fight with Josh for that. Okay. So she's got somebody eating with her. So, all right, he's eating all of her leftovers. That's all right. All right, we understand. Mark, take over for just a minute. I got to make a quick question here to someone. Hold on just a minute.
All right. Well, as we said, those cooler temperatures will be coming in, and want to remind everybody, this may be the first time this year your furnace kicks on, so you might want to make sure and have it checked or check it yourself, make sure everything's operational, ready to go with it. So we don't want anybody to have a fire. We don't want anybody having problems with carbon monoxide. So make sure you're safe and make sure you're ready for these warmer temperatures. Might want to get those sweatshirts or those sweaters out for the first time this year. Otherwise, you know, in most of our area, we're all mostly cloudy. The clouds have been kind of thick in the upper levels all day. So we've had some sun, but it hasn't been really bright sun all day. We're just settling into a really nice, pretty Wednesday evening. We're still dry again this side of the Mississippi River. So hopefully everybody is going to be able to enjoy their evening without the rain coming in on them. But again, tomorrow, the rain's going to move in, usually by midday, and then again, possible thunder showers ahead of the cold front itself. But it's not going to be a washout for anything. We'll just be getting showery precipitation, about 70%, 80% chance as it moves through, and between a quarter and a half inch of rain over here in the Hopkinsville area is what they're forecasting. I think that's what they've been calling for most of the area. Yeah, except for on the other side of the Mississippi River, they're calling for, again, that greater chance of more rain.
And I'm right here. I'm back. Let's see here. Dave says, Amy, that he has gotten his decal, and he says he hadn't put it on yet, but I know he probably will for too long. It's one of those things that he wants to admire it just a little bit before he puts it on his vehicle. But anyway, so Dave, thank you so much. And just let's see here. Shelley Worms is going to have to find those from my son. I guess I'm not sure what she's talking about there, but anyway, she'll explain it here in a minute. But Hey, you guys. Yeah, showers weakening out there to the west. I'm beginning to think that we're about to go as late as we can here. I'm starting to run out of things to say. Well, not really run out of things to say. I got all kinds of stuff I could say, but hey, you guys, y'all want to go out and see Mount Shasta, California? I love that camera. I'm gonna go out there and see that for just a minute and show you guys this, because the other day it was shrouded in clouds, but they may just now. Here we go. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Isn't that beautiful? That is
Yeah.
Mount Shasta in California. This is a live shot. And
looks like that snow added, or that cloud added a little bit to their snow cap.
yeah, I see that. There's more snow up there now. Oh, I didn't notice this. Well, I can't move out. Well, I can't move my box out of the way, and I can't adjust. Well, maybe I can. Let me see here. Down here, there's a little dwelling. Wouldn't you like to live there? What a beautiful place. I see a few other little dwellings out there close by. So that must be a small settlement or something. I'm sure that's a national park, but man, that is absolutely gorgeous. I cannot help but say, and this is, like I said, this is a live shot. I don't remember what the temperature was, 74 degrees. That's not bad. And it's a little gusty, as you can see by the camera shaking. The winds are, sustained winds are 10 miles an hour, and they're gusting up to 12. Where are they out of? It doesn't really show the direction they're coming from, but anyway.
Scroll down to the bottom of your
Okay.
display there. A little bit farther.
I know my mouse ain't wanting to do that. Here we go.
There shows your wind direction.
From the northeast. So that's a little bit of a chilly wind, I'm sure. Humidity is only 31%, so that means it's going to be dry feeling. And but I just got to look at it one more time. Isn't that beautiful? I swear. Yeah, Dave says, wow, says, and Shelley Workman says, that's pretty. And so I'm going to, okay, we've seen enough. I'm going to have to go back to reality. Let's go back over. I tell you what, let's do. Let's stop at a place up around Iowa that I've been having my eye on. It's a little lake up here, right here. And I'm going to see what this camera looks like. Ooh-wee, isn't that beautiful? Again, another live shot. A little chilly, I think. Well, no, it's not. It's 87 degrees according to this. I don't know if that temperature is accurate. Well, I guess it could be, yeah, because that's Barefoot Bar and Parks Marina. I forgot the name of the lake that's on, but it's a little windy, gusty up to 21 miles an hour. But really, the lake waters here look fairly calm. You can see it gets a little choppy as you get on out there a little bit, but that is another beautiful shot. I swear, you know, I love this radar program so well. I could spend all day just doing nothing but watching the live cameras. They're absolutely gorgeous. So let me get back out of here. Where'd I go? Here we go. And we'll move on a little further. We got anything new? Well, let's see here. I got some buoys up here in the Lake Michigan. Let's see what this one looks like. It's getting dark, so you know what? The solar power is running down on it, and whenever the darkness sets in, you can see just a little bit there. They don't have lights on them because they're buoys, and they're out in the middle of the lake, and you can't see anything. So the power winds down as the batteries run down on the cameras, and then in the morning when the sun hits them, they start right back up again. So I just thought you guys would like to see that stuff. So Mark, you know what? I think we're running out of stuff. I think we've said everything we need to say, and we've got to visit with some good friends out there. I sure do love you guys. Y'all have been a blessing to us, and you don't know how much of a blessing you have been. And so feel free to keep an eye on us, and don't forget to go to that Facebook page if you have Facebook, and it's David Powell, Watcher of the Wind. No, I'm wrong.
Weather and Wisdom.
Weather and Wisdom. I got the Watchers of the Wind on the mind, but it's David Powell's Weather and Wisdom page, and just hit like and follow, and you'll be kept up to date on some more of the things that we have coming up, and special features, things of that sort. So yeah, be sure and do that. Let's see here. Hotel Mario says, thanks guys, maybe I'll be here before you're done next time. LOL. Hey, listen, we always appreciate you guys. Even if you're late getting on here, we're glad to see you. And so have a good evening and a good weekend. And Dave says it's good to see you again. It is, Dave, good to see you too as well.
Yep.
I'm awfully glad to have gotten to know you, even though we haven't actually met. But you've fast become one of our good friends, so we think the world of you. So anyway, with you guys, if you don't have any special requests, Mark, what are your last words?
Stay warm, stay safe, and we'll see you next time.
And with that, I'm going to say, let's see, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Let's see. How do I get out of here? Okay, I see. Never mind. All right, everybody. We think the world of you, and we'll see you next time. Adios.
Bye, everybody.